Alright guys, welcome to Nibiru on the channel, and as you can see we have the wonderful Dark World deck here, and I just want to do a quick deck profile and a little update on this deck because a lot of people have asked for it in the comment, and I'm here to deliver because I love this deck, but since the Appaloosa ban this has hurt so much. So yeah, I tried something, it's really good, it works. Unfortunately you're still weak against some couple of hand traps, I'll list them here somewhere. But without further ado, let's put the extra deck to the side, let's put the side deck to the side, and let's get to the main deck. We still play 3 Rainbow. I do believe that this card is really strong, and you always want to see it, either to discard it or yeah, mostly to discard it, and then you just reborn from the grave. It's really good. I do believe that 2 Grapha is the correct ratio. I saw deck list with 3. I don't disagree, but I just feel like this is better. Same reasoning for the Silver. I do believe that Silver is one of these cards that you just want to see on your hand sometimes, so you don't have to search it with Snow. But Grapha is like, it can brick, and you usually are fine with 2. Yeah, 2 Silver, I believe this card is crazy. It's good for link climbing, it's good for what you want to do anyway, which is unfortunately still the hand loop. We're still cringe, guys. But that's okay. Maybe that will change in the future, we'll see. Snow is a crazy card because it searches to every Dark World card that possibly exists in this universe. So, Snow, always play that 3, it's a lovely card to have in your hand. Same with Genta, because Genta gets you gates, and it's really an awesome card. If you have like another Dark World in the hand, it's really great. And then to finish it off with Dark World Monster, we have the 1 Cerulli. We need Cerulli for the cringe Silver hand loop. I call it cringe because it is cringe, no matter how you wanna phrase it. But it's still something that the deck does consistently. So I don't think it's bad, but it just you know, there could be better win cons. We played the 1 Accession, the 1 Archived, and the 1 Corridor. I see people playing 2 Accessions and sometimes even multiple Corridors. I think you can do that if you want to, but this deck is so tight, and the extra deck is also so tight. I just don't think I can, in my version, I can fit more. Also, I went into this deck with the philosophy that every card in my hand matters. And just for the simple reason, I don't want multiple Accessions in my hand, I don't want multiple Corridors in my hand, and I'm gonna draw these cards anyways or search for them. So yeah, this is the kind of philosophy that I went into this building this deck. I've tried it online, it works really good. Gate of the Dark World, I still played at 3. I think this card is too strong to play at 2 or something, because I know some people do that. And I don't even blame them for this, because this card sucks to have in hand, but the effect is not hard 1 per turn, soft 1 per turn, so literally it's fine in my opinion. Then this is all the Dark World cards and the Dark World engine. So obviously you know me, I compliment the Dark World engine with danger cards all the time. And this time I think I played the most amount of dangers that I've ever put in Dark World. And the reasons I'll tell you in a second. But yeah, we play 1 Bigfoot, 1 Thunderbird. I do believe these cards are really strong, especially Thunderbird with Rising and Malice setting these cards, these traps, and stuff that Thunderbirds really gets strong. It's strong in my opinion, currently. And then yeah, obviously the best danger, Nasi, we don't have to talk about it. And then Mothman. I think Mothman, having the option to discard certain stuff, is just awesome in Dark World. You already see Chupacabra here. It's not even 1 Chupacabra, it's actually 2. And this might sound a little bit too much, but it's not. Like, I do play some, I'll spoil here a little bit. I do play Dugaris and Abbot Dweller in my extra deck, and I wanted to go through Dugaris all the time. Like, Dugaris is literally so strong. It's part of my board going first. I just always go through Dugaris and then link them off. Draw 2, discard 1 is so awesome. And that's why I want to have as many rank 4s as possible, level 4s as possible, to make rank 4s. Then 1 Tsuchinoko and 1 Jackalope. I know that these cards are at 2 from the recent ban list. However, I've tried with 2, it just does not feel that great because they're level 3, so it's just really hard. You just shit out more bodies and you're not trying to link climb that much with the deck anymore, at least in my opinion. So maybe I'm playing the deck wrong. Maybe you could increase these. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment if you tried like with multiple Jackalopes and with multiple Tsuchinoko how it went, because I did not have like a great time with it. Maybe my extra deck is a bit wrong for it, but 1-1 is still for me the best ratio. And then one talent as complementary, not hand trap, but non-engine in the deck, because you draw into it and it's really nice. It's for the last hand loop, but you don't never want to see multiples of this. And yeah, now you see some cards here that they're not cheap. They're not cheap, and I can totally understand if you don't want to play them. However, I do believe with the recent a loss of Appaloosa, we have to try to take everything that we can in order to keep playing the deck that we so desperately want to play and that we so dearly love. So Engraver, 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 and Engraver. 3 copies of this wonderful Giga Chat. I know that it's very expensive and everyone plays this engine right now, and you make yourself very susceptible to Bestials, but that's what you do anyways, because all your cards are dark. So if you try to revive something from the graveyard, something they can just Bestial it away, and it just kind of sucks. Yeah, then we do the 1 Lacrima and the 1 Larry. I do play 2 Tract, but I only own 1 copy, so let me just say that this Burnett Regain is a Tract. I'll, you know, added the Tract above it so you don't get confused, and then the 1 Fiendsmith in Paradise. Fun fact, and very important to know, we do not summon Fiendsmith Deathery that often with this deck. We just do the Paradise for the Deathery as like another interruption. Because, and now I'm gonna show you the extra deck, because this is like bridging insanely well into the extra deck, because we play DDG High Wave King Caesar, or how what I call it, Appaloosa. This guy checks Nibiru, which is lovely. I'm gonna show you the combo, but this guy checks Nibiru. You can do this with 1 Track, 1 Engraver, and then so yeah, this is like really great. Yeah, even with 1 Larry and so forth. So it's just really good. Even with 1 Lacrima. So every card here except Fiendsmith and Paradise obviously lead to the Caesar. So yeah, but let me show you the extra deck first. I've split this extra deck into 3 engines. The first one is the Dark Void engine, where you have the Grapha, the Muckraker, and the Zombie-Stein. These are the 3 cards that are usually always part of your end board in one way or another. You always try to go to Zombie-Stein Grapha, and you can do that quite consistently with the level 8 Dangerous and with Rainbow and Grapha. So that's really nice. And then I obviously have the Abbot Dweller you saw before and the Dugaris. So what I mean with I go through Abbot Dweller all the time is, I obviously don't, but it's just such a strong card going first into some matchups, and even going second in some matchups, it's not bad. And sometimes even better than going through like a Link 2 or a Dugaris or something. So Abbot Dweller is a really strong card. And I would urge you to play it. You could play Baguska. I thought about Baguska too. I tried Baguska, but I feel like the deck has so many pushes now with the Fiendsmith engine that Baguska kind of becomes redundant. It's only good in shifter heavy formats, so that's not really the case right now. So yeah, Dweller is, in my opinion, really strong. It's kind of the Floodgate, which is cringe, but it's okay. I feel like we can do that. Then for the Fiendsmith card, we have the Caesar and the Deathery. This is part of our end board basically. It's either Deathery or Caesar. So if you know that the opponent does not summon anything and they don't have Nibiru, or you just want to gamble, then you just don't do the Caesar, you just go Deathery, because that means you'd have another Omni Gate, which is awesome. But going through the Caesar means you have protection from Nibiru, you have protection from other cards, you have you have an out to a lot of things like Bestials, for example. If you go Caesar early and they didn't Bestial your shit, whatever, which they should obviously, but if they forget that, you can just Caesar the Bestials, or you can Caesar some kind of summons, etc. It's really awesome. This card is great. And then yeah, obviously to finish the Fiendsmith engine, we play Necroquip, Moon of the Closed Heaven, Fiendsmith Sequence, and Fiendsmith Requiem. So these are the Fiendsmith, or this is the Fiendsmith portion of the deck. And yeah, it's pretty simple, nothing much to be said. You shit out so many bodies. With the danger card, with the dark word card, you just shit out too many bodies. And you can always go into Moon. Always. And before I continue, you saw the deck, you saw some part of the extra deck already. Always go through the Fiendsmith stuff first. Always. You check so many hand traps, you check Nibiru, you check Bestials, you check so many stuff. You can see if your dark word plays are going through. And this is, I think, really what makes this Fiendsmith engine so strong in this deck. You check for everything. You check for Bestials, you check for hand traps, you check for Nibiru. You check for everything. It's awesome. So yeah, and even if they don't have anything, if they maybe on board breakers or something, if they do that, they just die. Because I'll show you in the combo later. Yeah, in this video there will be no test hunt, by the way. If you look for a test hunt video, leave a comment down below. I'll try something. I'll figure something out. Maybe do something IRL. Maybe do something online. We'll see. But finishing this extra deck, we go 1 SP and 1 IP. I feel like IP is some part of the end board that is, I feel like, has been forgotten a little bit. It's really strong right now. There are some pieces in Malice that you can just banish and they just die. Like Haggard, Leatherdoor, Splash Mage, etc. By the way, we hate Splash Mage. Just saying that here. And also against Rythiel, IP into SP is so strong. IP is a really, really strong end board piece. And yeah, and then we have the Underworld Goddess of the Closed Void and the Chaos Angel. When you play Fiendsmith, you can basically always do a light dark Chaos Angel, which is very strong, because not a lot of things can out this. And Underworld Goddess, obviously, when we shit out so many bodies and we play Moon of the Closed Heaven, there's this funny thing you can do, which is like you go Moon, and then they're like, oh, he goes Fiendsmith. Yeah, no, affect Moon. And people are like, oh shit. And then they sometimes even imperm this. By the way, do not imperm Moon. Do not imperm Moon. But sometimes people do that, and then you just go into Underworld, gotta clear the entire board. It's awesome. But yeah, this is the extra deck coming to the side deck really quick. I want to go this pretty quick because everyone has preferences in the side deck, and this side deck is very expensive. So I can understand if not a lot of people want to play all the cards that are in here. One thing, prefacing this before going through the side deck, I hate Malice. I hate Cyber deck, I hate Malice. So we play Phantasmai, we play Lancea, we play Fuvalos. And to even top it off, we play 2 Ghost Spell. Don't care, Malice is not gonna, they're not gonna do shit. I'm even losing my fucking speech here over Malice, I hate this deck. But anyways, we play also Perulia, or I play it, because I want to have some insulation against certain kind of decks, and Perulia does exactly that. And then I already showed you the 2 Ghost Spell, and then the complementary one called by, because hand traps are still a thing, shifter is still a thing, but it's just not really that much played right now. So yeah, this is the side deck. Everyone can do the side deck as they wish to do the side deck, but yeah, it's okay. I want to show the Fiendsmith combo really quick because you already know, obviously, you already know the Dark Void card. So I just want to show you that every card of the Fiendsmith archetype is a 1-card combo. So we start with the most broken ones first, obviously. We start with Engraver. Engraver search Tract. Then you activate Tract, you get Larry, you discard Larry, you special Larry, you link Larry away for the Fiendsmith Requiem. You activate the effect Special Lacrima, then you activate the effect of Lacrima to put an Engraver into the grave. Then you activate the effect of Engraver to summon it back by shuffling back the Fabled Larry. Then you activate the effect of Requiem, target the Lacrima, and then you do a Contact Fusion for the Necrocrypt Princess. And at this point, you are already above 5-star summons because you do the Larry, the Requiem, with the Requiem summon the Lacrima, then you summon the Engraver, and then you summon the Necrocrypt. So this is the 5th summon, so the enemy can Nibiru you here. If he Nibirus you here, it doesn't matter because you literally this is off 1 card, so you have 4 other cards in your hand. Which is like, as you can see, pure engine. Wonderful. If they don't do that, they just go Caesar. Also, if they just don't check for anything, you can theoretically go into the sequence if you're feeling very funny. But yeah, this is basically what you do, and then this was the engraver line. Then if you go tracked, for Lurry, you pitch Lurry, effect Lurry to special, Lurry for Requiem, effect Requiem special Lacrima, effect Lacrima engraver, engraver, shuffle back the Lurry, tracked for the Nico Quip, and then you overlay these for the Cedar. So this is also one card combo. Then if you only have the Lacrima in your hand, you go normal summon Lacrima, effect Lacrima, pitch the engraver, and then you link Lacrima off to the Requiem, you do effect Requiem, special the second engraver, and then you go effect engraver, shuffle back the Lacrima. This kinda hurts because at this point you cannot do the trap setup. So starting with Lacrima, you don't have the trap setup. What's really funny about this is one summon, then you have the second summon, the third summon, the fourth summon. So when you start with Lacrima as normal summon, you are doing the Caesar under 5 summons. So that's really cool and good to note, because usually you don't go through your normal summon in this deck, but yeah. And then Lurry obviously is the same thing. Normal summon Lurry, Requiem for Lacrima, Lacrima engraver, and then engraver shuffle back the Lurry, and then you do the Requiem on the Lacrima, you do a contact fusion to the Necro Quip, and then you have the same setup. So if this was a little bit too fast for you, just look back the video and then look what I did there. Yeah, so this is the Fiendsmith stuff, and this is essentially all the new stuff that is being added here, obviously with all the options you have in the extra deck. And the Cedar, actually, it's just amazing. It acts as as I said before, it checks hand traps, it checks everything. And after that you can go easy and mindlessly into your Dark Void plays, which is just awesome. But yeah, this is the deck. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment below. If you want to see more tests and stuff like that, then also leave a comment down below. And yeah, thank you for watching and have fun with the deck. Have a great day. Goodbye.